Hey Beach, did you miss me? No you didn't, because I had all my videos backed up. Call me a professional fucking YouTuber. Happy Vlogtober day! We don't know what day it is. I'm gonna have to get back to you on that one. So, we back, Beach. We back. It's Sunday. My Sunday. Your Monday. You better keep a leash on that dog, Beach. I don't want to hit it. My Sunday, your Monday. That's what's up. We are back from the big CL. And we had lots of fun. It was such a nice weekend. It was so nice. Although I will say, let me just say this in advance. Y'all know I love Joe Rogan. I fucks with Joe Rogan so hard. I, for one, have always said that I never really found his comedic sets, I guess you would call them, super extremely funny. Never really found him like crazy funny. This is how I feel about Joe Rogan. BT dubs. We're going to the store because Tim wants chicken parm for subs, so I gotta go to the store and get me some cheese and some dudes to make chicken parms. Anyways, I never really found him like super funny. Tim, on the other hand, was like, oh my god, he's so funny, I love Joe Rogan. I just wanted to go see him and to be able to tell people, yo, I was like 100 feet away from Joe Rogan, like the real person that I watch on the podcast every day, right? So, we went there, we had sat down, we had hoped to laugh our asses off. We had some, what do I want to say? We had maybe a little incentive for laughing, you know what I'm saying, before we went. Just a little incentive for laughing before we went. So, Andrew Santino comes on. Funny as fuck. Hilarious. Oh my god. Died laughing. Hilarious. Love him so much. Love him so much. You know what I'm pissed about is the fact that, I just want to make sure it's recording, is the fact that, have y'all ever seen the show I'm Dying Up Here? It's like a show about comics and about, what's it called? The Comedy Store, I think is what it's called in LA. The Goldie bitch that ran the Comedy Store or whatever. So good, girl. That show was so good. And Showtime canceled. I'm so pissed off. Anyway, Andrew Santino was like the star of that. Anyway, he comes out. He's fucking hilarious. Dying, laughing, breathing, eating, shitting. Andrew Santino. Funny motherfucker. Then Joe Rogan comes out and everybody's like, yeah, oh my god, Joe Rogan, fuck yeah. And he wasn't that funny. Like, Tim at one point started to fall asleep during his set. Like, literally fall asleep, girl. And I don't know if it's maybe because it's like, you know, this day and age and stuff, and he's tried out to be so controversial because he be like in his 50s and shit now. I don't know if that's what it is, and he comes from like liberal USA. I don't know. But I'm telling you, bro wasn't that funny. His pre-dude, whatever they're called, what do they call them? He's the headliner who's like the pre-gamer, you know? Who is that? What's that called? I can't think of what that's called. Anyway, that dude, way funnier. Toad should have been the headliner. I'd go watch him at his own fucking show because he was hilarious. I loved it. I loved it a lot. So, shall I go into the whole dish of what we did? I'm on my way to the store. I'm about at the Meijer, so I'll do it on the way back. But this, as I say, in the famous words of Mr. Peter Bold, is not going to be long vlog. Because I got a lot of stuff to do. I need to go outside and fucking find Paul because I had a nervous breakdown before we left because I cannot fucking find Paul anywhere. And my neighbor better not have stole him. I told Tim to go sniff out the neighbors to see if anybody stole him off of our property. Why would somebody steal a praying mantis, you might ask? Well, I'll tell you why. Because praying mantises eat bugs and the people in our neighborhood like them. My neighbor, by the way, has already told me and informed me that he stole a praying mantis off the neighbors behind us. So, just saying. Just saying. So now, I need to go out back when I get home, after I cook supper, and see if I can find fucking Paul, because I need to buy him a cage to put him in, bring him in the house. Taking my time today, walking across the walkway, and we're taking our time. Anyways, I don't want to go into the whole story now, but I will just say, Joe Rogan, Love the dude, love his podcast, think he's a funny motherfucker, but here's the problem. I think he's a funny motherfucker on the fly. Like, he's just one of those people, like, you have those friends that are just super funny-ass funny people. You know what I mean? Like, Tim, he's a super funny-ass funny person. Tim was even like, I feel like me and you, as a dynamic duo, as we banter back and forth in front of our friends, I think we could have stood up there and made people laugh more than Joe Rogan fucking did. I don't know what it was. Maybe it's because it's Sober October and he was sober. Maybe, but usually comics, the way it works is they have a set and they do that same set and they write it down and that's what they do. I don't know if it's because he was sober or he's really just not that funny. I never thought he was funny. I think people just like him because he's him. You know what I mean? But he's more funny on the fly. Like, he's more funny when he's sitting in his podcast being like, yeah, I fucking said something funny, versus standing on stage and, like, having a whole thing to go through. And not to mention the fact that I listen to his podcast every single solitary day, and I've heard all of his jokes because I listen to his podcast every single solitary day. Because I think some of his jokes he likes to tell on his podcast, so there's that. But we still had a good time, still had Soup's fun. I will tell you about it when I get back in the car because I got to go in and get some things from the store. I will BRB, girl. Okay, I'm back, beach. It is so bright and sunny. I ain't bad at it. There ain't a cloud in the sky. It's so beautiful outside right now. Oh my god. It is supposed to be really nice tomorrow. Guess what I get to do? Go to my fucking house and get all my stuff out, which I'm not super excited about. Just saying. Okay, so Cleveland story. So we take off. We said our goodbyes to our bro on Friday. Took off, got there, got to the hotel. Beautiful. The hotel, bougie AF. So cool, so nice, so beautiful, very nice. Although, I will say, because Tim said too, kind of reminds you of the James. You ever been to the James in Columbus? It's like the cancer center. It kind of reminds you of that place, the way it's set up or whatevs. But anyways, beyond that weird dark shit, we get up to the room and we got a corner room with a lake and a city view. Oh my god. It was so nice. I took a picture of Tim in front of it with my 6D and he looked like, it looked like he was standing in front of a green screen. It was so beautiful. So we're like, what are we gonna do? Oh my god, we just got to driving for like 4 hours. So we decided to go walk downtown, see the city. You know, I took my camera. Tim was getting a little paranoid, like, put that motherfucker away before somebody robs us. But they didn't, so that was cool. They have a lot of cool stuff down there. And okay, so we had a few hiccups along the way. Hiccup number one was discovering a place called Colossal Cupcakes. Throughout the entire weekend, we went there twice. I ate my entire weight in cupcakes over the weekend. We had the munchies. I ate my entire weight in cupcakes over the weekend. They were so good. Like, I'm not like a cupcake ass, like cake ass, buttercream fucking frosting ass bitch. Like, that shit is just entirely too sweet for me. So I was like, let's get all these bitties with all the little different flavors and then we'll get like one big one. Because I'm thinking, first of all, that looks like entirely too much icing for my liking, okay? So I was like, I don't think so. I'll try it, but you know, because we have a cupcake shop in town. Every once in a while, we get little mini cupcakes. She make real good cupcakes, but she always uses the buttercream frosting, and it's just too much, and I always end up scraping half of the frosting off because it's just too much. So we got these cupcakes, and we were just kind of filtering through, you know, trying them, and dude, if you ever go to Cleveland, Ohio, go downtown to the Colossal Cupcakes. It's not a chain. I don't think, because I'm pretty sure the girl that worked there had absolutely no idea what a chain actually was. Because we wanted to get some cupcakes for bro. Because they had like Captain Crunch and Cinnamon Toast Crunch and like all the Fruity Pebbles, like all these cute little cupcakes, right? So I was like, ooh, should we get some for bro? And Tip's like, well, by the time we get it there, it's probably not going to be soft no more. So instead of getting them for bro, we got them for ourselves and shoved our fat faces with them. So, anyway, I asked the girl there, I was like, can you order these online? And she's like, they have a blog and something. I honestly don't even remember what the fuck she said, but I said, so it's not a chain, it's like a local place. And she goes, there's was a store in Mansfield, maybe, I don't even know what town she said. And she goes, but it closed down. And I'm like, do you know what a chain is? So I take that as a no. So anyways, they had these ones in the little mini ones that were, this is why we went back a second time, BT dubs. I just want to put this out there that we're not that fat. We just had to have another one of these. So we were, you know, sifting through the mini cupcakes, and we come to this one that was like, oh my God, if you had tasted this, it tasted like the most buttery goodness of delectable deliciousness I have ever had in my entire life. So we went back naturally to buy big ones of this most delectable, awesome cupcake. So we go back and we're like, hey, what's this one right here? And she's like, oh, that's the English toffee one. It's a real popular one. And I said, I'll take 2 big ones of those. And she said, we're out. I was so upset. I just wanted that one because it was so good. So that happened. So we walked around town Friday night, and we was gonna go to the casino, but then we seen people fighting in front of the casino, not like hitting each other, but like yelling at each other and screaming and stuff. And then there was this crazy guy on the corner that was like yelling out something real weird and kept saying, yes ma'am, I know, yes ma'am, I know. So we were like, let's not do the casino tonight. Okay, so what do we do after that? So we did that, walked downtown, checking the stuff out, and then we had, went back to the room and planned our day out for the next day. So the next day, what we had decided we was going to do was we were going to go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which for whatever reason, we were under the impression that the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame was going to take us like 8 hours to get through. Why we thought that, I'm not super sure. Because they have a lot of interactive, like, things and stuff. So we woke up, went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it was incredibly packed, like, so packed that you couldn't even really enjoy it, even though we did enjoy it so fucking much. Oh, and the night before, I totally forgot about that. The night before that, we went to the House of Blues, which is where I got this. Yo, yo, yo. What up? Blues Brothers, what up? Anyway, we went to the House of Blues because I have decided that no matter where we go, even if it's in Ohio, if there's a fucking t-shirt to be bought there, I'm buying it. That's what I had just decided this weekend, that I'm gonna buy a t-shirt for everywhere we go now, because I always have like all these pictures, but I mean, let's be real, they're all digital, you know what I mean? So I just want t-shirts so that I could have a t-shirt to pass out to my child. I mean, he don't really care, but maybe he can pass it down to his child or something. I don't know. I just want t-shirts from places that we go, okay? Anyway, so we brought House of Blues t-shirts, got me a t-shirt, got bro a t-shirt. And then, we went to the House of Blues, which was delicious. Tim got jambalaya, which wasn't that great, but I got this burger called the Juicy Lucy. Oh my God, it was like the best burger I ever had. It was so juicy and good. And what it was, I don't even know where the fuck I live right now. Where am I? What it was, am I going the right way? Yes. It looks so different because the leaves changed like overnight, and now everybody's yards are all full of leaves, and it's yellow and orange and stuff, and I'm like, wait, this doesn't look like that what it did the other day. Anyway, because I still get lost in my neighborhood sometimes, very clustered. So, what was I saying? Oh yes, so we went to the House of Blues at Juicy Lucy. It was so good. They take bacon and like grind it with the hamburger meat, and then they cook it and stuff it with cheese. Oh my God, it's so good. So then, Saturday, we thought we were going to be at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for hours, and we were only there for like maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. We decided that, you know what, we're just going to head back. We're going to lightly breeze over the exhibits, and then we're going to come back on not a Saturday because it was so packed that it was like hard to see anything and hard to like look past anybody. You couldn't do anything because they got little guitars and drums and stuff you can do. You couldn't do that because there's just too many people there. So we asked the girl at the desk when to come, but she said come on a weekday in the morning and you're set. So, not going there on a Saturday again, definitely not. So we decided, we went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, had tons of fun. The cool thing about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is that it's just so fucking cool. You get to see like everybody's everything, and I don't know, it's just cool to see all that. And Tim is basically like a rock and roll history buff. Major. Like, I always told him, remember that show on VH1, Rock and Roll Jeopardy? Tim could have totally been on there because he knows everything about everybody, okay? So, we thought it was super cool. We couldn't do any of the interactive stuff, so we're like, we're just gonna head back, then we'll come back, we'll bring Bro back, and we'll do all the things and stuff. So, did that. The not cool part about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is the fucking gift shop, because it is so expensive. Oh my god. Which sucks because they had all these really nice band shirts for like shit that you don't see anywhere else. That very good quality for like the softest, nicest t-shirt. I did get a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame like cropped hoodie though, which I do quite like. And then, let me think, we went to Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and then we went to see Joe Rogan, and y'all already know how I feel about that. We went to the Wilstein Center. Here's where we also, mistake number two, we went to the Wilstein Center to see him, which was like, I don't know, like 5 minutes from our hotel, but it was double rate, and I had worried about bell bottoms. The tip's like, we need to get an umbrella in case we have to stand out in line. So we drove like 20 minutes to the Target that was like way down the highway to buy an umbrella, because we're like, we're gonna need one anyways in case we get stuck outside, to buy an umbrella to go to the Wilstein Center I don't have my clicker, which we A, did not have to stand outside, and B, once I went in and went through security, the bitch made me throw my umbrella away. She was like, you can't take that umbrella in, and I said, excuse me? She's like, I can't let you take that in. And I was like, why? And she's like, that's just the rules. And I go, what am I supposed to do with it? And she's like, to be honest, I don't really know, but you can't take it in. And I was like, I just bought this. What the fuck? So I literally had to throw it away. I had to throw my umbrella away that I just bought. Yeah, I did. I was so pissed off. And then, hold on, let me open my garage door and I'll tell you. My neighbor smoked cigarettes. I didn't know that. I had no clue. I just don't stick cigarettes in mouth. I didn't know that. So anyways, then she made me, okay, so I threw my umbrella away. Then, guess what? We go down the line because there's like 18 different doors you can go into and like get checked or whatever. Go down, looking for drinks. And guess what happened? They had a check-in for umbrellas at the other place. I was like, what the fuck? This bitch made me throw my umbrella away. I was so upset. And the poor lady behind me, or the nice lady behind me, was like, maybe you could stick it here. She goes, maybe you could stick it here on the ledge, and then when you come back, maybe it'll still be there once the show's over. And I'm like, you're sweet, but doubtful. I doubt it's still going to be there when the show's over. But anyways, so I will continue this tomorrow. I have to go in and make supper. I know Tim's like starving because I spent way too much time at the Myers. Like, you ever go up in the Myers or your grocery store, wherever you grocery shop at, and you're like, okay, I need this, this, and this, and then you just walk around, you're like, ooh, I need some of this. Oh, bro could use a new shower head. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I may or may not have been there for quite a while, girls. So, he's probably going to be pretty upset because he was very hungry. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and go. I will see you guys tomorrow, and we will continue the story. I love you guys. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Girl, making sure my neighbors don't see me swinging. I'm out.